Welcome back to the N64 Time Trials, the series where I play the first 30 minutes of every game released on the Nintendo 64 and then review it based solely on that first half hour. I'm so glad that you're here today as we are checking out a special one, The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time. This is one of, if not the greatest games of all time. I absolutely love it, and I've even 100%ed it from heart pieces to gold skulltulas. The nostalgia and reverence that I have for this game easily fills the magic meter to the top. The magic meter could be doubled and it would still be full. As a matter of fact, you're in for a treat today because I've decided to make this an extended time trial so that we can really get a picture of all that this game has to offer. 30 minutes just isn't enough. What about you? Did you grow up adventuring through Hyrule, or are you experiencing it for the first time? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future time trials. Released in 1998, Ocarina of Time is an action-adventure game developed and published by Nintendo. It was a Nintendo 64 exclusive and the first 3D entry in the Zelda series, guiding Link through time as he battles Ganondorf and saves Princess Zelda. Its lock-on targeting system, horseback combat, and cinematic presentation set new standards for the genre. A fun fact is that Ocarina of Time was the first game to introduce Epona, Link's trusty horse, who would go on to become a recurring series staple, or stable, if you'll let me. If you want to learn more trivia about this game, stick around. There's more trivia facts that I'm going to be sharing during the time trial. Okay, so that's the back of the box info, but you know you can't judge a card by its box art. Whether you're here to revisit an old favorite or to see what you missed out on all those years ago, Ocarina of Time has 30 minutes to make a good first impression. Let's blow into that golden cartridge for good luck and fire it up. Does Ocarina of Time belong in your display case or in the bargain bin? I'll see you after the time trial for the official review. We are starting our attempt to get a good look at all of Ocarina of Time in 30 minutes. Oh, we'll watch the full intro, man. So this was my favorite game of all time until Breath of the Wild came out. And Breath of the Wild is now King of the Mountain. But Ocarina of Time, I mean, even as a kid, it had this, like, special allure in my mind. When I got to play it, I never owned it until I was in high school. When I got to play it, it was just something special. YouTube, you're missing out on the Z. We can't tell him about the Z. All right. We can't tell him. All right. Oh. Why did I put a Q? What? I'm choking. Deku. Here's the thing. People, I don't get it as much anymore, but when I started streaming, people just assumed that I was called Average Deku as a reference to My Hero Academia. And I didn't really know anything about MHA before I started streaming, and I learned about it because of that. Sailorisa, thanks for the follow. Welcome into the Deku Treehouse. But anyway, I'm named after the great Deku Tree. I'm literally named after a character from this game. So, let's check this out. It's been a lot of fun so far, Sailor. Okay, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. The goosebumps are setting in. I don't know, can you see it? There's goosebumps. Oh my gosh, this game is so cool. And it's been a while since I played it at original resolution. like it looked in 1998, you know? No fairy! Yeah, Sailor, I played, we're about maybe a dozen games in the challenge, and probably 6 or 7 of them I had never played before. But this is one of my favorite games of all time. Navi, classic. Listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces, even now, are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. I feel like I had never really internalized the lore of what they just said. The Kokiri Forest was like a barrier. To use a Lost analogy, it was the cork on the top of the bottle keeping the evil out. I'm a huge Lost nerd, just so people know. But before the tremendous evil power, even my power is nothing. Okay. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now. So yeah, if it wasn't clear, this is the Great Deku Tree talking right now, talking to Navi. Basically just giving Navi a huge lore drop. And we'll start the timer once we are able to control our character. Don't want to rush these intros, especially on a game like Ocarina of Time. Like, just imagine, I'm getting goosebumps again. Just imagine 1998, and you are watching this, and literally a video game has never been like this before. Like a full 3D adventure game like this. You've just never seen anything like it. We're gonna get Lost analogies for the next month. For the next 70 years. That's right. I'm living to 103. Wake up! Hey Deku, wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Deku, get up. There's gonna be a lot of Dekus in this. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? I need to tell myself that every morning when I have to get up. Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Okay, we're about to start the timer. You finally woke up. I'm Navi the fairy. Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner. No longer the boy without a fairy, I suppose. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right away. Now, I talked about where the Deku in my name comes from. Timer has started. Let's talk about where the average comes from. Because I am not an amazing gamer, and even though this is like one of my favorite games of all time, and I have 100%ed it before, and I played through it several times, I'm still not going to remember everything that you're supposed to do in this. I've got the memory of a Deku Baba. Okay, a fairy, finally. A fairy came to you, Deku. That's great news. Now you're a true Kokiri. Which is unique to this game. Maybe in Wind Waker you're a Kokiri? Link is rarely a Kokiri. He's like Hyrulean. They're not, you know what I mean. So here we go. We're running around. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess by blood he's not. Which I would assume is why he doesn't have a fairy as a kid. Okay. Look this way. Look over here with Z and talk to me. Yes, that's how you use a fairy. So great you finally have a fairy partner. I'll teach you how to talk to people. Yeah, I know how to talk to people. Alright. I know I have to go get the sword. And the shield. Is that what I do first? How do I not know this? Okay. I don't think I can come around this way, can I? I can. What's the button? Oh, you just press A. You pointed and press A. Gotcha. Sounds and music have always been a 10 out of 10. I agree. This game, I mean, in my book, this is a game that would have a shot at being a perfect 10 out of 10 score in the time trials. The real question is you, chat. The real question is you, because I think it's going to be very, very hard for a game to get a perfect 10 out of 10 in the community score. It means that everyone who votes gives it a 10. I suppose it could have like a 9.6. No, because now it'll go to a 9.5, so it has to have a 9.75 or higher. Wait. Why can't I? Do I have to equip my sword? Forgot about that. Sure, we'll save. We'll save. Just in case something awful happens. So, I will say, you know, I'm saying I don't remember a lot about this game, but I remember as a kid, and I could imagine somebody playing this for the first time, it is not clear what to do right away in this game, and I kind of think that's purposeful. I think they want you to just wander around a lot. And I think that's kind of cool, because they kind of just force you to learn the game, like to learn the world, to run around. They give you stuff to do, like you're rewarded. You can find rupees, find little areas, figure out, you know, talk to people. Okay. We are almost 5 minutes in. And I gotta remember to do trivia for this. Hard for me to remember to do trivia. What? So one thing that I don't remember is, do you have to buy the shield? Do you have to? I know you can. I usually buy the shield. You have to buy it. I think I need 20 rupees. Or maybe it's 30. Okay, we're gonna pause the timer real quick for a trivia break. We're gonna give you 2 quick trivia facts. These aren't, listen, I mean, you can find thousands and thousands of facts about Ocarina of Time, but in case you're watching, so these aren't gonna be like the deepest trivia cuts, you know? But just to add a little bit of flavor to our time here with Ocarina, did you know that Shigeru Miyamoto, creator of Zelda and main guy behind Ocarina of Time, Shigeru Miyamoto considered Navi's simplistic guidance system the biggest flaw. So like Navi, the annoyingness of Navi, that is a meme. Shigeru Miyamoto said this is the game's biggest flaw, but he kept it in for accessibility. Just like I think that means like just to make sure that people understood how to play the game. For kids, whoever. Interesting. And, you know, Navi can get a little annoying, but I do think that it's good to make it accessible. Also, we haven't gotten to this yet, but did you know that the Ocarina of Time soundtrack mixes Gregorian-style chants and Arabic scale influences to create a timeless feel? There's some amazing, amazing music in this game. All right, that's our trivia break. We've got more trivia coming. Sure, we'll save again. I always press B. All right, I always press B when trying to leave the menu. I thought this is where you buy the... I thought this was the shop. Clearly not. Recovery Heart. It is some of the best music ever. And that's shown by the fact that even in Zelda games today, you'll find the same musical themes from this game in those games. So then is this one the shop? Asaria's house, and this one's the shop, right? My gosh. Again, you would think I would know this. What's up, Chemical? This is not the shop. Thanks for checking in, Kate. All right. This, oh, the red roof. The red roof is the shop. I should have remembered that. Oh, that sound of going into the shop. Oh, wait, not shop. Okay. 40 rupees. Do I have 37? Now listen, it is very hard to find anything to criticize about this game. I will say, I think that 40 is a little much. It does kind of like check you a little bit, like you're forced to run around here and find and look around the whole world and stuff, which is fine, but 40 is a lot. I'm sure if I was, you know, a hardcore speedrunner, it wouldn't be that hard, but... Come on. 1, 2. Great. So, again, we're almost a third of the way through this time trial, and I have not even entered! Yeah, true. If I was a hardcore... Okay, I'll admit it. I am a hardcore speedrunner. Smez knows. What's up, Rusty? No, people know. They saw the one time that I got convinced to try and do a Zooter, a randomizer of Ocarina of Time, and I just made a fool of myself because everybody was like, no, it'll be fine. You've 100% the game. You know the game well enough. And then I showed them that that's not true. All right, where's the place that I climb up to get into there? Can I just walk in? No, I had to climb up. Gotta climb up the wall. Or do I? Wait, what's happening? Here's my house. How you doing, Rusty? Over here. So like I said, we will break at when the 30-minute time trial is up. We will break, but we are going to play more of this. I got to get to the place where we can at least see Hyrule. I don't know what the YouTube video... I mean, I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, you already know, but... I might make this like a mega time trial. And just make it longer than 30 minutes. Like, my argument for that would be... I've played this game enough that adding time isn't going to change my review. And I just know that, like... Wait, oh, come on. I was like, why am I having to go through this? It's because I haven't equipped my shield. I did, Rusty. Looks really cool. I don't know if it'll be a first day buy for me, but I hope to get it. It looks pretty cool. I never played the first one. All right, here we go. I'll be interested to see how many people actually buy Kirby Air Riders that I know, because some things, like Mario Kart World, I've been disappointed to see. I mean, not that it matters. You guys, I'm not. People don't have to buy a Switch 2, but it feels like there's not many people to play the game with. All right, there he is, my namesake. My namesake. Hi, Father. The great Deku Tree himself. That's my whole little slogan when I started streaming was, I wanted to be the great Deku Tree, but it turns out I'm just average. Little lore drop for you. All right. The time has come to test thy courage. I've been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, yeah. I can press C up on the C. C up. Okay. Let's do it. God, 18 minutes. You think that I'm going to be able to clear Great Deku Tree inside the Deku Tree in 18 minutes? Fat chance. Oh! Not even 18 seconds, I'm out. Peace, suckers. Okay, the Deku Nut, which people have told me is actually useful, and I never use them. But, again, that's why I'm average. Oh! I didn't mean to throw that. Yay! Look at this wall. Yeah, we can climb on it. Got the dungeon map. Let's go. So in case somebody is new to this game or to Zelda games, the dungeon map, you can already see the room that you were in, but the dungeon map gives you a full map of whatever little dungeon you're in, including every room, and it tells you if you've been in that room or not, which is very helpful. Why can't I, It's very helpful to be able to see which rooms you haven't been in. Okay. Give you a clue. Yeah. When you jump off a high cliff, you can roll. Great. Let me out of here, you little Deku scrub. Jump across. Yes. Yes, I do. Got the slingshot. Okay. Got it. Like, the item progression in this game is so amazing. Like, the fact that you start out with slingshot, and you just get, once you get all the items, the boomerang, the hook shot, the bow, all this stuff. It's something that, I said that earlier, that Breath of the Wild is my favorite game of all time, and it is. However, please, Nintendo, bring back item progression. I get you're, obsessed with the whole open world thing. But the people need it, alright? We need real items, real dungeons, all this stuff back in Zelda. What's up, McCaspahagen? Oh, come on. I'll keep on doing that. Alright, so, now we can come back here. Say, get wrecked. Take that rupee. One more little daddy up there. Let's go. The fact they utilize older items. Yeah, exactly. It's just... It is one of the things that I love the most about this game. Is the items and how creative you use them in the dungeons and everything. And so it is really sad that Nintendo has kind of forsaken that. Whoops. Oh, come on! I can't get wrecked by a Skulltula right now. Wait, can you not hit him with a jump flash? Is that a thing? Did they just not expect us to know how to jump slash yet? Wow! Did not mean to do that. 30 years and I'm still being a dingleberry. Finding new ways to take damage. Alright. Let's get our gold Skulltula. Oh, but I think... Hold up. Can we get that right now? Yeah, we can jump off here. Okay, what's up, Enchanted? How you doing? Was lurking in your stream for a little bit earlier today. Sorry, I couldn't say hi. Okay, so. Where do we go to get the fire? How do I always forget this? Chatting, well, that's not what Unspoken told me. Unspoken told me it is required. So, you guys kind of got to get your ducks in a row on that. TBH. Put away. Where am I going? Where am I taking this again? Over there. Bro strat. Oh wait, there's a chest here? Also, did I skip the compass? Or is there just not a compass here? Whoops. Wait. Oh my gosh. Why do I keep on pressing? Oh, I keep on pressing that button to try to move the camera. That's why I'm doing that. Oh, Enchanted wants me to talk a little southern. You know I'll do that, Enchanted. Enchanted gets 5 minutes to talk southern. Now, Enchanted has a much better talk southern redemption. I'm basically just doing my best Enchanted impression right now. Trying to be cool like her. Alright now. This it. I just gotta come on up here and What do I do here, man? Do I need a reminder of what to do? I guess so. Get this dang Skulltula. Where do I go over there, man? We only got 9 minutes left. For a brief second, I thought that I was gonna be able to get out of here in 18 minutes, but it's not gonna happen. Why am I blanking on this? Well, that's what I tried to do the first time, but it didn't seem like it was working. Oh, you can jump from here. My gosh. Okay, so that's what I tried to do, but it looked like whatever. There's no excuse. We all know that. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You're gonna tell me his little number. Two, 3, 1. Okay, then. Now, listen, I get some flack. I get some flack from people from a southern accent. But I think this is how people from the South talk, how I've heard them. I'm not from the South, but I was a little bit of a transplant going to Virginia Tech. This is like a Carolina Appalachia southern accent. Smez wouldn't know, because Smez is just an old Japanese man who hasn't eaten in 17 years. Wait, what am I? Oh, do I gotta swim down? Yeah. Press the button. The southern Japanese speak very similar to you. Oh, I forgot it's a timer. Forgot it's a timer. Come on now. Come on now. There we go. Oh, Sally. The Smez lore. Yeah, you guys knew it. Or you didn't know it, but now you do know it. Yeah, I know Navi, I know. Now, I will say, from a review standpoint, Navi does hold this back a little bit. It really just slows us up. Enchanted, thanks for redeeming. Talk Southern. So, like, here's the thing. Navi, I think that if this game were made today, Navi wouldn't need to interrupt everything that you're doing, right? Like, I would come up to that block, and there would just be, like, a little speech bubble or something that would pop up. And it would just be like, hey, go up to the block and press A, but it wouldn't be like a little, almost like a perforation in the gameplay. An interruption. No, don't do it. Stop 1000X. Okay. Killed those guys. We can do this. We can do this. 5 minutes left. Okay. Come on through here. Now I can push the block down. For sure in my life, I have failed at this. I have just jumped down and lost all my progress and had to run back through. So we're definitely going to go beyond 30 minutes on this. And I think that's fine. You know, I still am undecided about if that full time that we played today will go into the YouTube video. I do think that some videos for instance, the Donkey Kong video, which should be up at the time that this gets on YouTube, is the Donkey Kong video is like 48 minutes long because it's got all the cutscenes in it, and I just wanted to be faithful to the game and kind of memorialize it. Not memorialize it, but you know, like pay good tribute to it. Oh, come on. Come on! StreamerBot did get a huge update. I opened up StreamerBot before the stream and it updated and looks very different. Thankfully, it's still working the same, but I'll have to check it out. Looks really nice. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Okay. Boss battle time. Or just, that's every streamer. Yeah, I might redo some commands. I might add some cool stuff. I might do this and this. Or I'll just leave it the same, you know? How do I bait it down? Do I have to look up? Also, how do I look up? I don't remember. Or she blows. How do I bait it down? Do I have to hit it with... Okay. Lizard. Am I actually hitting it? Like, what the... I have to hit it with this first, don't I? Again, this is my favorite game of all time, I promise. Come on, 30 seconds left. Can we beat the first? Can we beat the tutorial boss in our time trial allotment? We did it! We haven't even seen Hyrule Field yet, and our 30-minute time trial is up. That's why we definitely need to give it some more time. This game is incredible. All right, so listen, timer's up. Oh! Okay, we didn't need the... We didn't need the heart, dude. We didn't need it. Classic Zelda noob mistake. Yeah, I definitely did that for content. That was totally, that was just me throwing for content. And that's why I'm called Average Deku. Alright, should we... Yeah, we'll do this. We're gonna keep on playing for a little bit. So, I'm not sure. I might stop, I might have already stopped the YouTube video. It's hard because this game, you can't fit even an iota of it into 30 minutes. What's up, Em? Well, we'll for sure play this because this is a big cutscene. We would have paused it anyway for this. Leave my iotas alone. This evil man ceaselessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. It is in that sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. Before time began, before spirits and life existed, 3 golden goddesses descended upon the chaos that was Hyrule. Like, talk about story. This is another thing that I kind of... I mean, Tears of the Kingdom added a lot of story. Breath of the Wild is my favorite game, but its story is one of the things that it's a little bit lacking in. I just miss this about Zelda games. You said it, Em, not me. You said it. With her strong, flaming arms, she cultivated the land and created the red earth. Nehru gave spirit of law to the world. Okay, and then they combined into the Triforce. The 3 great goddesses, their labors completed, did something I can't read fast enough. The golden sacred triangles remained at the point. Okay. Talk about it. Miyamoto. Where's my accessibility of reading comprehension and speed? Okay, we can never let him lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. No! Great Deku Tree, no! I will avenge you! I've been able to tell you some of these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Go now to Hyrule Castle. There, thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with you. The stone that man wanted so much. That he cursed me. Got him. Kokiri Emerald. All right. So, once we get past this, we're gonna take another little trivia break. And then we're gonna keep on playing. And maybe this will just be Twitch exclusive content, or maybe it'll make the YouTube video. I don't know. I gotta weigh my options. No. Father. My namesake. Got great Deku Tree emotes here. Okay. We're back in Kokiri Forest. We're gonna do a quick, trivia break. Share some more trivia about this game. And then we're gonna keep on playing. Did you know that Did you know that in Ocarina of Time, you can play Zelda's Lullaby to fix signs that you have chopped down? It'll just fix them. Interesting little thing. Did you know that this game sold more than any other game in 1998? It beat out games like Half-Life and StarCraft. Beat them. I don't know what that was, Rusty. I wasn't able to see the screen. You sent Stinky. Okay. Did you know that it was that Ocarina of Time was Nintendo's first 3D title, completely revolutionizing the franchise? We have talked about that. Thanks for the check-in, Enchanted. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart the timer, and we're going to add another 30 minutes. And so we'll just see how this goes. Again, I don't know how much of this will be on YouTube, but we got to at least see Hyrule Field, see a little bit more of it to get a good picture. Come on. What did you do? You killed the great Deku Tree. All right, so let's leave. True. Nothing, she just said it. Okay, so here we go. Hyrule Field, this is the point that I was like, we gotta at least get to Hyrule Field. We got this nice little cutscene here. My wife's arm is covering up the thing. What? Yeah, I'm playing another 30. I'm choosing to. Okay. Because you are different from me and my friends. That's okay. Because we'll be friends forever, won't we? Does Saria show up in any other Zelda games? I mean, I guess not. Why would she? Because it's like a, you know, she's like a one character. But I don't know. What? Probably. Okay. We got our ocarina. Rusty's here for the Saria Link Zelda love triangle. What's up, Jen? I love this. I love this. How she's like, we'll be friends forever. Just play this song and I'll be there for you. And then Link just kind of like, and just turns and runs away. So awkward. And here we go. It took us a little bit more than 30 minutes, but we made it out to Hyrule Field. And this is where you just go like, oh my gosh, the scope of this game is insane. Like, mind-blowing in 1998. That you turn these corners, you talk to this owl. and you see this massive open world. This is also one of the worst design choices of Ocarina of Time. I want to like write a letter to whoever made this decision, because you talk to this owl. The owl to me is more annoying than Navi. The owl just tells you what to do. And then here's the worst part. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. I can't speed this up at all. Yeah. Tells us which way we should go next. Did you get all that? The text is so slow. This owl is just talking your ear off. They're like encouraging you to be spamming the A button to try to get through it. And then it says, did you get all that? And the default selection is no. Oh my gosh. I have so many times, like, there are times where I have accidentally pressed no 3 times in a row. Granted, the next time you can, like, zoom through it. But it's just like, who made that decision? In playtesting, how did that not happen? And somebody go like, you know what? Maybe we should do something to stop that from happening. That's kind of annoying. But here we are in Hyrule Field. You can see the map down in the corner. What's up, Skinny Love? You can see the map. Lon Lon Ranch is over there. Navi's yelling at me like a dingleberry. Now, when I played this as like an 8-year-old for the first time at my friend Ryan's house, what we were about to experience was terrifying. We hated being out at night. Can I actually get here before they pull up the drawbridge? I rarely do. Alright, well, never mind, we won't see it. But when you're out there, the, like, skull zombies come out. And you can't get into Hyrule Castle. They put up the drawbridge. And so you're just out there, exposed to the elements. And they're coming after you, and I was, like, freaked out by them. I remember, I have vivid memories of my friend Ryan and I being like, yeah, you can take over now. How about you take over now? You've been waiting to play, right? Yeah, you do this part. Getting some ruppies real quick. Can I do this? Can I get the Skulltula? Yes. For some reason, I thought that maybe you couldn't break those until you were an adult. Spoiler alert, you become an adult in this game. And that was like, when I played this game as a kid, that was the, like, thing that I couldn't believe. My friend was like, did you know that when you get further in the game, you can become an adult? And I was like, there's no way. And then he showed me. I was like, dude, the rumors are true. You can become an adult. And you can ride a horse? This game is insane. And then I played the whole game and realized that he was like 15% of the way into the game, it felt like. But to us, it was like, we're in the end game now. True, he's a teenager. But he's adult Link. Oh, look who's here, our owl friend. Are you gonna default to, did you get all that? No. Hoot, 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 hoot. On the ground, yeah. Time stands still while you're at Lon Lon Ranch or in a town. You want to pass, time to pass normally. Gotcha, okay. Do you want to hear what I said again? Yes, is what it, look, you spam and you hit this. And you can skip through it, but it's just like a purposeful troll on Nintendo's part. Listen, Gussie, Amanda's a gamer. We can't deny that. It's always finicky to get this. Like a pixel perfect climb here. There we go. I also, now I'm going to say this and I'm going to get caught because of it, but I also always... Oh, shoot. There's a guy right there. I was always really concerned about getting caught by these guards. Thought that it was just, like, really easy. Like this guy can see me, you know? You can't... It's very pixelated, but there's a guard over there. He could see me, and I was, like, trying to go, like, Tom Cruise. Mission Impossible. Sneaking around these guys. And, I didn't need to. Get some rupees while swimming. Forgot that I have to go up on this corner. Oh, wait, do I? Oh my gosh, she's only there in the day, isn't she? I was wondering where she was. I think that I can just get caught by these guys and they'll kick me out at the front. I think she's only here during the day. Oh, that's annoying. We were on world record pace there. You hate to see it. Malin. No way. Do I have to go and talk to him first? Okay. Good. He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. Okay. Something moving inside. Got it. Such an interesting, like... Come on. Idea. Like, somebody was like, you know what we should do? There should be a guy sleeping, and his daughter is wondering where he is. Okay, not that weird. They're like, what should we do? It's not like go and talk to him, like shake him awake or anything. It's like, what if the daughter gives him a chicken? No. No. Too easy. What if the daughter gives him an egg? That has not hatched yet. And you run around with that egg. And then right when you get to the dad, when you find him, the egg spontaneously hatches. And you pull a full chicken. Oh, come on. You pull a full chicken out of your breast pocket. And it's not a baby chicken, it's a fully grown chicken. And it cock-a-doodle-doos really loud and wakes him up. No, Em, you just wanted me to say breast. And you're welcome. Somebody find the clip of... The legendary clip of Dave. That's what we need right now. Okay. Do we have a legendary command? Somebody type an exclamation point legendary. I think we do. Alright, now we can find the old man. We do not. Maybe I made it in Dave's chat. First time's a charm, you know? It's definitely our first time doing this. Okay. This game is just so much fun. I mean, it's hard because I'm like... Do we need to wait for it to be day again? Okay, so while we're waiting for it to be day, it's about to be day. I'll just say, this game is both going to be very easy and very hard to review, because I do need to be objective, but also this game is objectively one of the top... I'll be generous and say one of the top 10 games of all time. Most people would say it's top 5. Many would say it's top 1. But my review can't... I mean, I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's like gameplay. Amazing. Graphics, revolutionary, mind-blowing. We already talked about how the music is iconic. Story and concept is like the bar. The thing to compare it against. Compare every N64 game against. The hook is like... very high. Maybe the hook isn't a 10. No, I don't know why it wouldn't be a 10 out of 10. I don't know. But here's the thing. In 15 minutes, we are going to stop. Maybe if there's like a minute or two left for us to get out of Hyrule Castle, then we'll do that. But it shouldn't take 15 minutes. And now we need to wait for it to be nighttime again, don't we? When this is up, you guys are going to be voting. Oh, I have to move both, right? You guys are going to vote on how good this game is. And you'll provide 20 out of... well, a fifth of the overall score in the review comes from you guys. So, I hope you guys are here for that and show up, give it the score it deserves. The hook brings you back. I should just, in the YouTube video, start playing that. The hook! Just that. No, nothing else. Can't get DMCA'd. Alright. Now, this is just so much fun, this little section. All of this is such an incredible tutorial for this game. Like, just teaching you little mechanics... Is that a song? Don't even talk to me, Jennifer. Maybe an ocarina solo. Yay! Keep moving. I just don't know how... I'm really excited for this video. I hope that a lot of people see it. Maybe it introduces some new people to the time trials. I don't even know how I'm going to, like, review this game without it being, like, an hour long. Just the review part. Yes, Jen. Just Google 2 words. Hook song. I don't think that I can go up there yet. I gotta follow him this way. And then look up Emma Stone. Lip syncing the song Hook. Alright. God. I'm getting goosebumps again. We're 45 minutes into playing this game. And I'm still getting goosebumps. On the 97th time meeting Zelda. Is that a fairy? The nostalgia bumps. That's true. They're not goosebumps. They're nostalgia bumps. Okay. Got the stone for Princess Zelda. It looks kind of weird right there. Look, I don't know. Put an expression on her face. Had a dream. Suddenly, a ray of light shot out of the forest, parted the clouds, and lit up the ground. The light turned into a figure holding a green and shining stone. Hey, that's us. The prophecy is fulfilled. I got carried away with my story, and I didn't even properly introduce myself. You're the princess! Everybody knows who you are! True, Jen, true. Okay. Tell us the secret of the sacred realm. Sure, I'll keep it a secret. Why not? Legend goes like this. The three goddesses hid the Triforce somewhere in Hyrule. The power to grant the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands, his or her hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it'll lead to a golden age of Hyrule. If someone with an evil mind has his wish granted, the world will be consumed by evil. That what has been told. So the ancient sages built the Temple of Time to protect the Triforce from evil ones. That's right. The Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm from our world. But the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. And in order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. So that's our first... I almost called it an arc, like it was like an anime. That's our first major act of this game, is getting the spiritual stones. And then we will get the Ocarina of Time. Did you understand well the story that I just told? Yes. Look, here we default to yes. Why can't the owl default? What's up, Raspy? I was just spying through this window just now. The other elements from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe they symbolize the man in there. Will you look through the window at him? Sure thing. There he is. Look at that receding hairline. That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudos. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark cloud that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Mama, there goes that man. Don't worry, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes, I told my father about my dream. However, he didn't believe that it was a prophecy. But I can sense that man's evil intention. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it. And he wants to conquer Hyrule. No, the entire world. Deku, now! We are the only ones who can protect Hyrule. I'm getting goosebumps again reading this. Please. I don't believe you. Yeah, sure. I'm afraid. I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. We must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina with all of my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it will be helpful to you. It will be, in Kakariko Village. Okay. And now we just leave, right? I think so. Oh, wait, Sheik. Oh, not Impa, the she who is a Sheik. Sorry. Impa, why did I just call it Sheik? I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy, but you're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody. Let's do it. Let's get melodious. Zelda's Lullaby. I'm gonna get goosebumps again just listening to this. So iconic. There's the goosebumps. There's the goosebumps. We should have had a goosebump counter. Okay. We must protect this beautiful land of Hyrule. R.L. Stein. That's me. He was writing about me when he wrote about Goosebumps. Okay, we gotta make our way to Death Mountain. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. This is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers there, where you go up Death Mountain. The song has mysterious powers. Only royal family members are allowed to learn this song. Remember, it will help to prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Now, I like that even this is like story, but they're already like they're telling you, hey, remember this. Like, there are going to be lots of times when you're going to go, what am I supposed to do? And then you go, oh, Zelda's Lullaby. And now here we are. You can check out Kakariko Village. Do we get the cutscene here? Not yet. Didn't remember when we get the cutscene of Ganondorf carrying her. Kakariko, we made it. And honestly, this feels kind of like the perfect place to be cutting the time trial. Because now we're like in the main game. We've gone through the full we've gone through the full gamut of this game. And so I know there's a couple minutes left, but I feel like this is timed kind of perfectly. We will end it with one thing. Quick. Okay. Gotta end it with this. Gotta end it with this. Get back here. One more. Take that. Take that, chicken. Take that. Here's your trivia for you about Ocarina of Time. Did you know that the chickens will attack you? I eat chickens like you for breakfast. Breakfast, I mean, I really never have chicken for breakfast. I'm lying, but there we go. That is the end of our time trial. We totally have gotten enough here to review the game. And we got a great picture of what this game has to offer. So, that's it. It's time for the community score. Welcome back. What did you think of that special extended time trial for one of the greatest games of all time? Here are some of my impressions after revisiting this beloved game. The first thing is just, man, is this game iconic. Every move you make feels like you are experiencing a masterpiece. Because guess what? You are. Okay, I mean, I gotta do something other than just fawn over this game here. I'm gonna talk some specifics about the reasons why I think this game is so good. One thing that I was reminded of is the way that the game seamlessly teaches you the controls and mechanics. Something that most Zelda games excel at, and it's on display here. I also can't overstate how mind-blowing the scale and the open-worldness of this game was in its day. It's honestly still impressive today, despite countless games following in Ocarina's footsteps since. I'll talk more about it later, but the storytelling, the world building, and the exploration are also just peak here. I'm gonna force myself to say something negative, you know, just to hide how biased I am, right? Although the graphics were amazing for the time, they do feel like they've faded a little bit. You know, if I was younger right now and I was seeing this game for the first time, I wasn't alive when it released, I maybe would be saying, you know, there are some better looking games even on the N64. Before we move on, it's time for the segment of today's video where we say thank you to our totally legitimate, definitely real sponsor. Today's time trial is sponsored by this can of Cherry Coke Zero that I am currently drinking. Let's do a quick review. Flavor, 10 out of 10. Mouthfeel is refreshingly crisp, 10 out of 10. Carbonation, 10 out of 10. They got it just right. My emotional well-being, you know, it was in the dumps, but now it's a 10 out of 10. Like, I could be Oprah Winfrey's therapist right now. Really, just top-notch. After some quick math, yeah, it looks like a perfect score for Cherry Coke Zero today. Thanks again to Coke for definitely being a real sponsor of this video. Please sponsor me, Coke Zero. Okay, so I played the first 30 minutes. It's time for the review. Buckle up, friends, because I've got a lot to say about this game. As a reminder, there are 5 categories I'm using to evaluate every game. Let's start with the first one, gameplay. The seeds that are sown in the first hour of this game eventually flourish into one of the most iconic, cohesive gameplay experiences of all time. The combat is excellent, and it revolutionized 3D gaming by cracking the code with the invention of Z-targeting. The many items that you get throughout the story repeat an addictive gameplay loop where you struggle to get through an area, then you finally reach the end, and you're given an item that makes you feel completely OP for a little bit. The puzzles of this game are complex, and they challenge the players in ways that few mainstream games are willing to anymore. I'm looking at you, Water Temple. Combine all of this with the mind-blowing elements of things like time travel, the forking of the Zelda timeline, elemental powers, and just secrets galore. This game is an easy 10 out of 10 in gameplay. Next up is sights and sounds. Like I said before, the graphics may not hold up 100% today, but they are still iconic and some of the best on the system, especially when you factor in the scope of the game and the massive leap forward from previous entries. More so than the sights, though, the sounds are... I mean, what is there negative to say about the game here? Sure, Navi is annoying, I'll give you that, right? Is that it? we're talking about arguably the best gaming soundtrack of all time. Sound effects like opening up a chest, getting an item, slashing your sword. These are all instantly recognizable games even today. Maybe even if you've never even played a Zelda game, you know what those sounds are, you know what game they're from. That's not even to mention the fact that this is Ocarina of Time. The game is themed around music. There are so many unforgettable tunes that you play on the ocarina, even with just 6 notes. 10 out of 10 here. You know, I would be tempted to make this higher than a 10 out of 10, but I have to respect the integrity of my grading system, so we're going to stick with a 10 out of 10. The third category is story and concept. Again, I don't even feel qualified to give a review here. I mean, what's next? Do you guys want me to review Gordon Ramsay's Beef Wellington? Like, this is just peak storytelling in gaming. It is a wonderfully long and emotional story filled with twists, turns, and novel ideas. The characters are all top tier, even the side characters, and it just beautifully rounds out that story. On top of all of this, it has the perfect level of Nintendo weirdness just to keep things interesting. This is all built, of course, on one of the most iconic gaming franchises of all time, Zelda, and it cashes in again and again and again on that standard but amazing concept. This is just another one of those times. 10 out of 10 for story and concept. The last category that I'll personally be evaluating is Hook. Did I mention yet that I really love this game? Did I mention that I have 100%ed it? Did I mention that I still love to boot this game up? There's a reason that this is the first game I ever streamed on Twitch. 10 out of 10 for Hook. Alright, that's all 10s. So finally, we have the community category. For each time trial, my Twitch chat is voting on the game we play to help build the overall score. For Ocarina of Time, the Deku Treehouse gave a rating of 8.4, which we will round to an 8.5. Let me be the first to say I am sorry. My chat clearly has no idea what they are talking about. I've given them such a hard time about this. Guys, they rated WWF No Mercy as a better game than Ocarina of Time. They gave the same audience score to NFL Blitz. I mean, I'm about to take away their gamer cards until they can learn to be a little bit more responsible. Anyway, though, for better or worse, that completes our scorecard. Now, if you take out your TI-83 and you do some boobity-boob, that gives this game a final review score of 97 out of 100, the highest score yet. The final verdict here is that Ocarina of Time is a certified banger. No shocker here. This game is one of the greatest games of all time. If there was any doubt in your mind, throw it out the window and pick up your Ocarina. So that's my review. Real quick, before we end, I wanted to invite you to join me over on Twitch if you haven't already, where you can watch these time trials live, cast your vote for the community score, and even suggest the next game. I typically stream a couple times a week, and we have an awesome, welcoming, family-friendly community over there that would love to get to know you. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Let me know. Do you think any game will beat the score for Ocarina of Time? And I'll look forward to seeing you on our next N64 time trial.